Without music, my life would be totally incomplete. Like, music is everything I do, and I can't imagine going into a different field than music.
I actually went to a Chinese language school when I was younger, and in the hallways I would always hear this instrument. I would peep in every week and they would always see me there just looking in. Thought it was really cool, and finally asked my mom, oh, can I learn that instrument? And that's when I began learning the dulcimer.
I always had an interest in music. I know my parents played classical music for me as a child. In 4th grade, I picked up the flute, and ever since then, I haven't put it down.
I saw Mary Poppins on Broadway when I was 8 or 9, and it was totally different from anything I'd ever seen. I'd never seen something that magical. I was like, oh, you can do this as a job? I want to do that.
Music and the arts are, I think, even more important than they ever have been. And seeing young people accomplish what they're accomplishing inspires me to share the beauty of music with the rest of the world.
When I play music, I try to make it come alive. I try to look beyond hitting the strings on my instrument. I try to look to what the music really is, what the story of the music is.
When I'm singing, when I'm playing the piano, I can completely focus on it, forget about anything else in the world. It's just my music and what I'm trying to express.
Not very many people just break out into song and dance in the middle of a conversation. I do sometimes, but not usually. But
I find myself like playing a piece in my head while like moving my fingers, even if I don't have the physical flute on me. So definitely I hear pieces in my head. It kind of makes me sound crazy, but I'm not.
I've chosen Everything I Know from In the Heights because I think that In the Heights really changed the game for a lot of musical theater, and it gave a lot of representation to Hispanic and Latino people that was not really available before that other than in West Side Story.
People's curiosity about cultures has to come from somewhere, and this is always a really cool place to start, and it opens up conversations with people about my instrument, about my culture.
Outside of music, I really enjoy hiking and backpacking and experiencing a different type of art. I feel like nature in itself is art. I like to paint and sketch, and I have a sketchbook that I like to fill up every once in a while.
I think that this is the perfect song to be singing right as I'm transitioning from high school to college. It talks about graduating, it talks about a lot of things that I definitely relate with.
And for the coaches and for myself, I think it's a reminder of why we got into this, what we cared about music when we were young, and the chance to see ourselves reflected in the accomplishments of these extraordinary young people.
Passing on the torch is what we do as musicians. That's what's so important, and that's exciting to me.
When you have this kind of talent, you know that there's a career there for them, and there's nothing more enriching than watching that career unfold.
This is a chance to share something that you love with a large number of people, which is what music performance is all about.
I know a lot of people end up being lawyers, but I don't know if I could do that. I think I have to do this.
I'm gonna be probably nervous before I get on stage, but I know that as soon as I step on stage, everything else is just gonna go away, and it's just gonna be me, the pops, and my flute.
It still definitely seems unreal that I'll be singing a solo at Symphony Hall.
I think that just walking out there, it'll be so amazing, it'll be so cool just knowing that I played at Symphony Hall.
I feel like when I walk out on the stage, I'm gonna be like, oh my God. Just like a little bit of, oh no.
Oh, it's gonna feel amazing. I feel like that really is gonna be the high point in my career so far. I mean, it makes me so happy just like looking at that stage. It's such a beautiful stage.
I'm going to be right there on that stage. It's gonna be lots of fun.
I feel like if I can do something like this, there's nothing I can't do.
It's insane. It really is. It is a dream. It's a dream come true.
If 9-year-old me saw this, I would just think like, there's no way. But there is, and it's gonna happen.